to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razabani IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm delighted to be here actually, Shannon. You know why? I've been there from the debut and this is the fourth fight.
Yeah, it is my fourth fight, and do you know what? I think this is going to be my best performance yet. You know, I've had a year to kind of build, and I'm really looking forward to ending the year on a high.
You know, normally people say you're the loyal one, you were there from the beginning. I better get those terms in about 5 years' time.
No, thank you for being loyal, appreciate it.
When you're the undisputed champion of the world.
I will be undisputed champion of the world one day.
I was just speaking to, obviously, Benga earlier, and I was like, Shannon's had a fantastic year. You know, most fighters don't get out more than twice, but you've managed to get yourself out 4 different times.
Yeah, and that's hats off to Ben Shalom, you know. He's done really well with me, and I'm looking forward to what next year brings.
You know, women's boxing's thriving. I was speaking to Ben Shalom on the weekend, and we just had Natasha Jonas headline a card. Sky's card before that was a all-female card. It's just a fantastic time to be a woman.
Yeah, and before, when I started in 2018, I was saying to myself, like, oh, I wish I started a few years before, but I think now is the perfect time, so I'm very happy that my journey is aligned in the right time.
I know most of these fights, they're still learning fights for you. You're still learning and trying to understand who you are as a fighter as well, but do you feel like there's so much more that we're going to see yet?
Yeah, no, I do believe so. I think I've improved vastly. I think the consistency of my boxing and training, I think you can see that every fight I feel like I've improved. But this is just the beginning. There is so much more to come. Remember, I only started boxing in 2018, so I think I've done pretty good in that short amount of time.
How would you assess things? How would you assess so far? 3 fights, 4th next week. We can't talk about next week's fight just yet. But the 3 fights today, how do you assess your performances? Are you satisfied, pleased? Do you go back and smash the wall, or what do you do?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm happy, again, because of the amount of time I've been boxing. Could I do better? 100%. I think my second fight that I've had in June was the best one. The last one, I thought my punch selection was good, but my punch placement could have been better. So yeah, no, I am happy. We're our own self-critics, but I'm happy overall, and it's always learning. We go back to the gym and we improve and get better.
Women's boxing, not like men's boxing. In men's boxing, it takes time to kind of climb ladders and get to world title honours. We see Ellie Scottney a couple of days ago. She's a mandatory now for, I think it's the IBF. So you might not be far away. We saw, Shannon Courtney as well, quite quickly as well. So we could be talking about a world title in 6, 7 fights, 8 fight time. You feel like you'll be ready?
I believe I've got the skill set, the mindset, the team and the support to be able to do that within that time. I would prefer 15 fights and fight for a world title. That's just my preference. But I just know in women's boxing, it's just not like that. The pool of women, it's just not there. So it does happen quick, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But yeah, I would say we'll get next year out of the way. We'll look at where we are this time next year and take it from there. Like, I'm not in any rush. Again, I only started boxing 4 years ago. So yeah, we'll just take it as it comes.
How's kind of the body reacting to 4 fights, 4 camps, and almost staying in the gym? Do you need a break? Are you fine? Are you going to carry on going on and maybe see you back in January on the card as well?
Yeah, no, I'm ready for a break. I'm ready for a break. I feel like the first 2 weeks of this camp, my body did feel it. I was tired, aching. Now I'm back. I'm ready to get this fight out of the way. But definitely in December, I do need that break to then push on next year.
Where are you flying out to?
I'm not too sure yet.
Lauren Price yesterday or the day before was obviously got a great award from the King, MBE I believe. Fantastic model, fantastic role model for British boxing, but also women's boxing as well. Yeah,
no, she's done brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Her boxing's great, how she's in the ring and outside the ring. So yeah, fully well deserved, I believe.
Shannon Ryan MBE one day?
I would hope so. I don't know.
OBE?
I hope so. That would be great, Shannon Ryan OBE. We'll see.
What does an ideal 2023 look like?
Another active year. Push on, but it's just in the ring, push on, be active. Outside the ring as well, it's about being active. Boxing's a business at the end of the day. Any way that I can build my profile and my brand, then I will do that.
You feel like you're with the right team to do that?
100%. 100%.
258?
258, Boxer, Sky Sports, couldn't get any better.
Shannon, we look forward to it next Sunday. I'm about to say Saturday, but it's next Sunday, peak on Sky Sports. yeah, we'll catch up with you next week at the press conference.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Shannon Ryan, IFL TV, thank you very much.
They're not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.